Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Part two of this, and this is 100% a suggestion. I don't, um, I do this all the time, but if I was doing a couple of hundred of these, I wouldn't want to do it. Well, you could. There is a deal called color mapping where you could print, the blacks first and then the grays. But we use several different grays, and it's going to be hard to distinguish between the grays on color mapping. And color mapping really doesn't save too much time. It does in some cases, but it wouldn't in this case, because it's going to engrave all the black, then it's going to come back and engrave all the grays. So what I would do in this case, I'm going to go up to Object and Group and ungroup this. And I thankfully used the same kind of black. I'm going to ungroup it all. I used the same RGB on all of them, all the black. So here's my suggestion. Go to Edit, Find and Replace. We've got the black selected. From Selection, Find All, and Control G to group it together. Then take all the black, and you only have, I would change my nudge factor to something higher than I did. So now you have the grays. So what I would do in this case, I would group this together, and I would move that out of the way. So we had 2 clicks. I would take my patch, of course your patch isn't going to be this big. And let's say, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to move this over. Okay. And then I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 8 inches. And I'm going to grab that gray and I'm going to nudge it. Still not enough. It's only 6'6" tall. Oh, my number lock must have been a lot. There we go. I would take the gray and move this out of the way. So now you have a gray line of, and you could actually do it in more than two runs. But let's say you're going to do 5 of these. Let's make our yellow box bigger. Well, I'm going to grab that. That's too far apart, but I'm going to leave it. The closer you have them together, though, sorry about that. The closer you, what did, oh, he had more than one page, I just realized. I guess there was nothing, or maybe I created that. The closer these patches are together, the faster it's going to run, of course. And you could actually get one more in there. And because they're nudged the same distance, if you just remembered 8, you could squeeze all these together at the same time. So let's say you're running 5 of these patches. I would run this at whatever power you want for your leather. Okay? And let's say you use 100 powered at 80 speed. Then I would take these and nudge them up twice and nudge these down and run this at 100 power at like, I would test one patch. Run it like at 100 power, 90 speed at 400 dots per inch. And run this one at 100 dots per inch or 600 dots per inch. So run this, let's just write that down. So the top one, 100 power, 80, and this is just guessing, at 600 DPI. Okay? And then on this one, the DPI is going to make it less deep. So I would go through, and you know what, here's a good way to learn this. I would change this to 400 dots per inch and maybe run this at 90 speed, but I would test a patch. So I would run the black at 100 power, 80 speed, 70 speed, whatever you're going to do at 600 dots per inch, and then run the gray at 100 power, 90 speed at 400 dots per inch. 400 dots per inch is, it's going to be, and the good thing about this, doing it this way, this will be good. You know, it'd be as good as you want. Then this, if it's a little bit not noticeable, then raise it to, 80 speed at 400 dots speed. 400 dots an inch makes grays to me look a lot better. I do a cross with a Jesus face, and I run the names. I actually run it at 50 power and 100 speed, or 100 power at 50 speed, and then I come back and run the Jesus face at like 70 power or 100 power at 70 speed, but I run it at 400 dots per inch. That's going to make a big difference. Anyway, I know some of you out there are totally confused, but to make it look right, okay, don't take my word for it. Test that. See what it looks like ran. And then run one my way and see if it doesn't look better. The whole bit in this laser engraving is make it extra good for your customer, not just so, make it pop. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but there's a company in my town called Perfect Etch. Everything leaves their shop is perfect. Same way with me. Nothing leaves my shop that I wouldn't be extremely proud of. Now, you could put color in here too, but I really think you've got so much going on that it's really going to stand out. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.